Do you often find yourself leaning towards West Syriac Christian values, want to express that tiny or a lot of bit of Lebanon heritage, or find yourself talking in Arabic, Syriac, or Aramaic about this guy instead of the other guy? Then do I have the religion for you? Consider the Maronites. The Maronite Church is that Eastern Catholic Church you all been looking for, with its communion to the Pope and extremely Syriac liturgy and heritage. There's no room for not having a great time. So back in 400 AD, things were getting a little wild in Rome, with all the raiding, plundering, and death. Then even more death. So this really cool guy named Maroon got a lot of people to follow him. Then he died, and his followers thought it was a really super cool idea to start their own religious community / movement based off of his monastic lifestyle. Ever thought that God was somehow part of everything you did? Praying, volunteer work, or eating that super yummy cereal every morning just because you thought it was that good? That's exactly about how my homeboy felt about his connection to God. You see, you Lebanon fanatics, Maroon had it right when he was discussing his theology of all connected to God and God connected to all. Kinda sounds familiar, huh? With this kind of message, my dude Maroon was able to convert those other religion temples into these wicked Christian temples, eventually being the pinnacle start of the conversion of Syria and Lebanon, making these countries the birthplace of the religion. I know what you're thinking. So what is the big difference between the Roman Catholics here and the Maronite Catholics over there? Honestly, it is location. You see, the Maronite Church is still under the rule of one holy and apostolic church, meaning that culturally there might be differences in how the church looks, the images inside the church, and even holding their own patriarch, meaning that they have their own priests, bishops, and cardinals, but are still under control of the head honcho himself. The Maronite Church is not necessarily its own religion, but it is a rite in the church, just like how we identify as Roman Catholic here out in the West. Many traditions we find with our Maronite brothers and sisters is the monastic lifestyle and traditional use of their native language. The Maronites believe that speaking in their Aramaic tongue helped preserve the sacredness of the language that Jesus Christ and his disciples spoke in their time. So much of the liturgy is sung and spoken in their language. So if you just happen to be in Lebanon and see one of those cool churches, go ahead, come on in, you're invited. Just try not to speak any Aramaic, it might be really bad.